listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, episode 262. Hey there, you amazing human, and welcome to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, the podcast that is designed for female entrepreneurs who want to make more money in a way that is in alignment for them. If you're looking for practical advice, proven strategies, and expert insights to help you navigate the challenges of growing your business, then you've come to the right place. Welcome, my friend. I am your host, Angela Henderson, a proud Canadian living in beautiful Australia, and I'm a business coach, consultant, and strategist who has helped thousands of women around the world build successful businesses. Through solo episodes and interviews with successful business owners, industry experts, and thought leaders, you'll get insider insights into what it takes to succeed in today's digital age. Whether you're struggling to scale your business, looking for ways to boost your productivity, or seeking ways to overcome the challenges of being an entrepreneur, this show has everything you need to succeed and more. So subscribe, pop your headphones on, and get ready to creating the business and life you deserve today by allowing the Angela Henderson Online Business Show help you create a winning strategy, develop the right mindset, and build lasting wealth. Well, hey there, you amazing human, and welcome back to another awesome episode of the Angela Henderson Online Business Show. I am your host, Ange, from Angela Henderson Consulting, where I'm an international award-winning business consultant and coach who helps women around the world make more money by creating a personalized business strategy and mastering their mindset so they can create a business and life they love and want to show up for every single day. Now, today is an Ask Ange episode where I'll be answering a question from one of my awesome listeners. Today's question is coming from the brilliant Dre from Conscious Motherhood, who is a quantum healer and a transformational coach tuning in all the way from the good old US of A. But before I get started on this great question that she submitted, I just want to let you know that this episode is sponsored by my 4-day exclusive Bali Women in Business Retreat happening October 19th through to October 22nd, 2023. From, yes, amazing speakers, mastermind sessions, sound healing, luxury accommodation, time for you to put yourself first, connection, space, and so much more. You don't want to miss this amazing opportunity to come to Bali. To learn more about the 4-day exclusive Bali retreat, send me a message over on Instagram. My handle is Angela Henderson Consulting. Spots are limited. Now let's get answering Dre's question. What have you done to balance work and being a mom? I find my struggle is wanting so badly to serve the collective. I have hundreds of adult children. I tend to ignore my own child though. Dre, thank you for sending this question through, and also thank you for being so honest and vulnerable. I can say that I get asked similar questions about motherhood and business all the time. And the fact is, so many of us struggle around the world with that juggle of motherhood and being a business owner. And this can happen for some people daily, but I'll give you some tips and tricks so it doesn't consume you and take over your life. Let's first acknowledge that the guilt is real around who do we spend more time with, our children or our collective in our business. And I feel this needs to come down. There's no wrong or right way, I guess what I'm trying to say, about what you choose to do and how you prioritize your time and your family. Because you get to do you and your family dynamics potentially and your culture and your business model, and all that is going to look different for everyone else. So just whenever you're looking at what this is going to look like for you, just make sure that you're kind and gentle to yourself, because there's no wrong or right way. But what I found personally for me is I was being fed so many emails from peers and the overall community that I needed to have work-life balance, and this word balance was everywhere. And I was like going, oh my goodness, I'm not balanced. I'm a bad mom. I'm a bad business owner. And then I had to realize really early on when I started my first business, Finley and Me, that balance is actually bullshit. I mean, let's think about it. Balance is basically means equal distribution amongst all things. And I was trying so hard to be equal, have equal time in my business, equal time with my kids, equal time with my family, equal time with my friends, equal time for myself. And it just got too fucking much because nothing was balancing out to equal distribution. And then I was stressing out, and my guilt and shame was only becoming more and more. So I had to surrender, and I had to realize that balance is bullshit. And I had to learn to be okay with knowing that nothing was ever going to be equal. And I had to accept that I could be an amazing mother and an equally amazing woman and business owner. I could have both. So when I started, thinking this new way and stepping into this new thinking, I was also able to see some additional positive things. Like, by going to speaking events or masterminds and working with these amazing women around the world that I do, I was showing my daughter, for example, that you could be a good mother and a good business owner, that you could have both. You didn't have to fit with societal norms that the moms needed to be in the kitchen, right? Or another example of how things have been positive since reframing this is that by going on these trips, I also am role modeling and showing Finley, my son, that father figures are able and capable of taking care of the home and everything that goes with that typical mother role. And then it's not just women, right? And he also witnessed his dad supporting his mom in a way that allowed her to grow and blossom, which is just fantastic. Okay, now that I've said what I've said above about, balance is bullshit and how that it's the positive is that my kids get to see things from a different light, that these are other things that I've put in place that have worked for me. Again, remember what I said, you've got to choose the things that work for you. Number one, boundaries. When I'm with my business, I'm focused on my business. And when I'm with my kids, I'm with my kids, meaning I learned that being fully present with whatever I was doing was a non-negotiable. So when I'm away at a retreat that I'm running, or if I'm away when I'm in Bali, I will bring my kids in the morning and at night to say hi, and I love on them, and that is what they get. And my clients know that when I'm with them, for example, I am with them, and I'm not taking phone calls from my kids. I'm not doing that. This works for me in my boundaries. It works for me in my personality. It works for me in my family unit. Now, this might not feel good for you, so you need to do what works best for you. Keeping in mind that kids like structure and they need boundaries just as much as we do. So implementing boundaries has helped me enormously. The second thing I did is that I outsourced things in my home life to free up my time. I hired a house manager who did my laundry and cooking and running errands. I had a gardener who did the gardener, and I had a cleaner. This was game changer for me because I then had so much more free time before school and after school to be with my kids and create memories versus cleaning the toilets. And from this, my stress decreased, but I also, again, was able to be more present. There's a quote I love, and it says, kids don't want presents like gifts. They want your physical and emotional and spiritual presence. So outsourcing things within the home has allowed me to be more present and more connected with my kids, while at the same time allowing me to still grow a successful business. The third thing that I do in order to keep that connection with my child and have also my business succeed is holidays. I make sure that I create space for holidays with the kids. And for me personally, I leave the laptop at home, and so that I'm not, do you know what I mean? What's the word? Not triggered, tempted is the word I'm looking for, to want to get on that laptop. And by doing this, it allows me just to be, again, fully present and create more memories. I read recently that by the time your child is 18, they will have spent 93% of their time that they will ever spend with you in their lifetime. So when I hear that, I'm like, oh my gosh. So again, finding time to carving out the holidays is really important. And also I like scheduling and doing holidays that are away from my local city, and I go somewhere else because I just feel like I'm able to completely disconnect a little bit more. So holidays has been another great thing for me to allow my business and my connection with my children to grow. And 4, being gentle and kind to myself. I've had to work hard at remembering I'm doing my best and that I am enough at just of how I am. Practicing this self-love has been important because our subconscious brain, which makes up 97% of our decisions, will always try and tell us different things. They'll try and tell us that we're not enough, that we don't feel safe, or that we don't belong. So not only do I try to be gentle and kind to myself, but I also work with, my hypnotherapists and healers to strengthen this muscle of enoughness. I hope that I've been able to help you today, Dre, with giving you some insight to how I deal with things as a mother and as a business owner, and how I can bring those two things together. Remember, Dre, and also to those listening, you're doing a great job. And also remember that you can be a great mother and also run a very beautiful and successful business. And remember, if you're wanting help with making more money and creating a business that works for you, your family, etc., and you're tired of trying to figure everything out on your own, then let's connect. Like I said, I've helped thousands of women around the world by creating a personalized business strategy and mastering their mindset so they can create that business and life that they want and love to show up for every single day. Head to my website, angelahenderson.com.au, and explore the different masterminds I have, different retreats I have, or different one-on-one services I have. Or you can also connect with me over on Instagram. My handle is Angela Henderson Consulting. We can have a chat and voice message over there. But for now, have an amazing day. Keep doing you and keep being awesome. Much love from Brisbane. Thanks for listening to the Angela Henderson Online Business Show, www.angelahenderson.com.au.